Welcome to Comic Basics. I'm Joel, and today's episode, the 10 most powerful and deadly Marvel villains to ever exist. Throughout their history, Marvel Comics has created some of the most well-known superheroes in history. Spider-Man, Wolverine, Captain America, Thor, and I could go on. Their heroes have transcended comic books since the years they were born. But what about the villains? What about the Marvel villains? Alongside their heroes, a company has a catalog of villains that many can only dream of. And each of their villains is capable of raining down destruction with the best of them. Of all the villains at their disposal, who are the best? Good question. Before the Annihilation storyline, I would never have put Annihilus on this list. After all, before that story, all Annihilus amounted to was being a bug on the windshield of the Fantasticar. After that story, however, things changed, and changed in a big way. During the Annihilation event, Annihilus led an entire fleet of ships out of the negative zone. Once free from the negative zone, Annihilus and his ships began destroying and bringing entire planets under their power. An enemy as old as Captain America, Red Skull is certainly deserving to be here. The Red Skull grew up inside the Nazi regime. He was trained and taken in by Hitler to be one of the most ruthless offerings the Nazis had. He's intelligent beyond reason and has an indomitable will to go with it. Red Skull has been responsible for some of the best stories in Captain America's long history. This isn't because he's easy to write or fun to draw. No, this is because he's the exact opposite of everything Steve Rogers stands for. Of all Spider-Man's enemies, and there are a lot, none are as important as the Green Goblin. Throughout the course of their long history, he has thrown Gwen Stacy from the Brooklyn Bridge, impregnated that same character, bonded with the Carnage symbiote, created life model decoys of Peter's parents, unmasked Spider-Man, and more. Green Goblin is everything that Spider-Man doesn't stand for. He's vile, ruthless, conniving, despicable, and murderous. Before the MCU, Loki was an afterthought in the world of Marvel Comics. After the MCU, and more specifically Tom Hiddleston's performance, Loki has become as important as any of the Marvel villains on this list. Like many other Marvel villains, Loki demands power and respect. Unlike many other Marvel villains, he's got the ability and chutzpah to back it up. The once proud and integral member of the X-Men, Dark Phoenix has, over the years, become one of their greatest enemies. Not only does she possess all the powers that Jean Grey had, only heightened, she's also able to fly into the deepest depths of space and manipulate matter in an unparalleled way. The Dark Phoenix is one of the most famous Marvel villains. She first appeared in Chris Claremont's groundbreaking Phoenix Saga run and has become a mainstay in Marvel Comics since. Kang is dangerous not because he can time travel. Kang is dangerous because of what he does after he time travels. Take Apocalypse, for example. Kang knew that a mutant was going to be born thousands of years before it happened. Because of this, he traveled back in time and attempted to coerce the young mutant into serving him. He knew that with Apocalypse by his side, nothing could stop him. Fortunately, this didn't work out for him. That's not the point. Don't let his terrible outing in X-Men Apocalypse tarnish your opinion of him. He is one bad mutant. Apocalypse is considered one of, if not the first mutant to have ever existed. As such, he's thousands of years old. In his lifetime, he has seen the worst that humanity has to offer. He's watched wars, disease, and famine decimate the population and done so with a smile on his face. As one of the first mutants, his power set is incredible. Just watch any of the last 10 years of Marvel movies and you'll see how important Thanos is as a Marvel villain. Thanos has been at the center of some of the most important storylines in history. Of them, the Infinity Gauntlet is the most well known. Alone, he's as strong as intelligent as any being in Marvel, but when he wields the Infinity Gauntlet, he's near invincible. While Xavier and his X-Men want peace and harmony between mutants and humans, Magneto wants mutant superiority. Magneto desires nothing more than to punish those who do him and his fellow mutants harm. What's interesting about the two parties is that both want to create a world without prejudice and discrimination. Unfortunately, Magneto wants to see it happen through a fierce dictatorship that sees mutants control the humans. Dr. Doom is the antithesis to Reed Richards and the Fantastic Four. The two, Richards and Doom, have spent most of their adult lives at odds with one another. Both possess brilliant minds and both are byproducts of their work. Due to this, Reed and his friends sat aboard a rocket ship that was bombarded by cosmic rays. As a result, each of the four were given extraordinary powers. And similarly, Victor Von Doom's life changed after his own experiment blew up in his face. Doom wants nothing more than to A, prove he's better than Reed Richards, and B, rule the world. And I'm going to wrap it up here. I hope you enjoyed that, and if you did, please hit that subscribe button. Thanks for coming out. I hope you'll come back, and until then, I'll catch you next time.